Here I am getting set up here and running a show, kind of. I hope you're doing well today. Let me just set up my second screen here. Take a sip of water and get ready for the party. I invited a few people. Hey, Marissa, what's going on? What is happening? We need to talk because I'm recruiting producers for the Pirate Syndicate. So if you're still interested in doing that, I would love to have you on board, joining the pirates as we travel across the waters and enjoy life. So let me know. That would be awesome. I'd love to have you on board. Also, I think, let me get this branding here. Sarathi, how are you doing? This was a last minute thing. I did not promote it. I did not I did not do anything to suggest that it was even going to be here. However, 5 o'clock Wednesday, I actually had to take my sister into the hospital. She was supposed to have a procedure, but then her heart rate was way too high and her blood pressure was low. Lisa Fenton, what is going on? Thank you so much for being here. Sarathi, Sarithna, I hope I'm saying that. Ready, KR Ready. Thank you so much for joining us today. Yes, depending on the timing, of course, absolutely. I'll share more with you when we get a chance to catch up. So it's a pretty simple equation. I want to build out a community of producers, much like you did for StreamYard, and I want to be able to teach and train individuals that want to become a producer on the skills that are necessary to do that. And then I'm going to go out to promote content creation and live streaming into the agency community and offer content creation to the to individuals that want to actually expand their brand. Pretty simple equation. I have courses available. I'm building the infrastructure for profiles. And if you want to do events versus weekly live streams, there's different categories and different disciplines you can actually attach to and put in your profile and say, hey, this is what I like to do. And this is what I enjoy doing. I'll take this job, but not that job. And I get to work with who I want to work with. So that's as simple as I can make it. And then we just work together. We create a cool community. We produce a lot of enthusiasm and excitement about the live streaming opportunities out there. And next thing you know, we're going to be doing something that's very cool. Robert, what's going on, Robert? Thank you so much for jumping on. Awesome. Fantastic. Yes, Rathi, that's also it works according to demographic markets versus audience, right? That's sweet. Yes, absolutely. If you're different time zones, you're different part of the world, you have different things that are taking place. Live streaming is global. It's not just it's not in my neighborhood. It does sound fun, and it will be fun because I will make it fun. I will make it enjoyable, and I will share it with the world. So, yes, content creation, live streaming. We have Russ Johns and a few pirates. We're going to include a few pirates in that equation too. Yes. But the reality is that we have an opportunity to share a little kindness, a few smiles now and then, and make it matter. I think Cisco published a statistic recently. I think it was just at the end of last year that 86% of the internet traffic in 2022 is going to include some level of video. So you know what that means? That actually allows people to imagine that if they create content, they will be more visible, which is true. And since I'm using video in my lead generation, I'm using video in my follow-up, creating content, events, sharing it out, making it known that this is something that I want to continue to pursue and I will participate in. It's an open door. It's an open invitation. So it's actually incredibly valuable to think, how can I help more people help more people? Well, if I have a community of podcasters and broadcasters and live streamers, and they all have different interests or different skill sets, we're all included, and we can all continue to learn and earn together. And then we go out to the world and say, we can actually help more people become visible and therefore assist their audience and pursue a little bit of attention, maybe some business, and hopefully attention and visibility across their market will allow us to actually generate more content for more people. So yes, video is where it's at. You got it. Absolutely. Let's go. I'm looking at producing micro content for others from their long form content live shows. Apparently I'm good at it. I have to believe that you're absolutely good at it, Robert. And also, a quick question: what is it that what kind of micro content do you like to create? Is it sound bites with video, with audiograms, or is it just short snippets of video in the content? What's your jam, and what is it that brings you joy in that piece of the puzzle? Because think of it this way: there's people that enjoy what you do and making micro content. So you could have a specialty within the community that you just take shows that are coming in being created, and then you generate micro content for that goes into a folder that actually can be shared out on social. So there's a whole system. I call it a flywheel effect, the traffic effect, the traffic circle, to where we can all participate. Like creating graphics and thumbnails for shows. Some people enjoy that. Some people are good at it. Some people are better than others. And some people don't want to do it at all, but they want to produce a show, but they don't want to create the graphics. So we can actually create a system and a scenario where everybody's allowed to do that, and we all win. So, yeah. So room for everyone. Absolutely. And it's not, and when you think of it from an abundance perspective, the next thing you know, you're actually creating abundance, and it continues to expand, Lisa, and it really works out. Papa, I absolutely agree with you on that note. If only there was as much support provided by platforms by fellow streamers and podcasters. Well, that's, yeah, absolutely. If we could actually create an opportunity where the content creators are actually compensated for their skills and their abilities, that would be great. So we need to do that. Audiograms are my fave. So a headliner or video. Robert, do you have any favorite tools in your toolbox that you love to do it? Alex, hey, what's going on from Ohio? Love to have you here. Thank you so much. I can do short vids too, but audiograms especially is what I'm going for. And do you like to subtitle those? Or do they get subtitled automatically when they add it to YouTube or LinkedIn? I'm testing. I don't know which ones are preferred or which ones. Do you have packages like this, Russ or Robert? I have some packages. Absolutely. Alex, I love video as well. Can you tell? Yes. Marisa, let's talk. Uh, Look at my post for some examples of my work. Absolutely. Um, Neither. Secret toolkit. I love you. Secret toolkit. I love it. Yes, subtitles are important. Absolutely. You know, but that's the beauty. Here's the beauty of it. And this is not a secret, but it's an opportunity that we can actually. I hope I was going to say, yeah, I'm on the right show. It's been that kind of day. Um, anyway, there's so much opportunity out there right now that once you learn how to see it, you're surrounded by it. I've got somebody that's actually looking to uh, develop a bunch of domains that are .live. The .live domains are really going to be something that's going to be increasing. I know that Jim and Chris over at Dealcasters are using the .live for their links to their Amazon shows, which is another opportunity out there. So, uh, yeah. What else we got? What else we got? People who come out of their comfort zone to produce content. People are hesitating to showcase their skills via video. Here's a challenge. What is it that's going to motivate someone that doesn't use video currently? What trigger? I'm going to ask everybody here. What trigger would be interesting to use to motivate somebody to start creating video if they're not familiar with using video or they haven't started using video, or where's that going to go? What would motivate you to start using video if you haven't started using it, or what motivated you to start using video? That's another part of the question. Papa says the main issue is visibility. Very difficult to breach that small content creator title. Growth is very minimal and it's not getting any better. I'm a streamer podcaster myself, and I'd be happy to answer any questions. You're on Twitch, so I would have to believe that if you're streaming, that's a unique audience. And I stream to Twitch because, you know, it's another audience, and I don't know where people are going to find this content. I don't know where people are going to show up. If people are streaming all the time and they have an interest in streaming and helping other streamers, there's just like what is it, Heller Henson? He's doing some amazing work, and I really love the guy. And he's on Twitch, and then he went to YouTube, and a lot of people are going back and forth between Twitch and YouTube. So it'd be interesting to see what motivates people changing platforms too. So, human connection, absolutely. And also suggestions for creating subtitles from Spanish to English. I had the opportunity presented to start making videos in Spanish, but they want the subtitles in English. Interesting. I actually had somebody ask if they could actually teach courses all in English and in Spanish. And I know that there's a couple of people that are going to be doing that, multiple languages. I know Bernard is working on, he almost made it. Bernard, you're working on multiple language tutorials or live streams or courses, as I recall. So jump in on the comments and share with us. Jim, what's going on? Happy. Woohoo. Thank you so much for being here. Afternoon, Bernard. Holy cow. We got two Bernards in the room. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, human connection, Papa. Absolutely. It's about community. I don't need 1 million followers. I don't need tens of thousands. What I want is a very tight knit community that could produce some amazing results and help more people help more people. It's as simple as that. Lisa, I love that idea. Do a pirate challenge. What would you do on the pirate challenge? Nick Dorsey, sushi, bud, sushi. That's one word, sushi. I thought about you. I was passing by that neighborhood. I want to get to Phoenix, Portland. Freudian slip there. Subtitling can become quite expensive and not very easy to integrate. That's why I'm facing ATM at the moment. Yeah. Have you looked at different platforms? Descript. I don't know if Descript does Spanish though. I haven't looked at that. So Robert Berry has some thoughts for Alex. Won't be automatic, but yeah. And Marissa says, you never know who's watching though. Absolutely. There's a lot of people that are watching that don't jump in the comments. So I never, I may not know. Yes. Oh yeah. Bernard. Yes. German, Spanish, and English. So imagine that. Have 3 different languages in courses. So it's really a powerful tool. Srathi says repository. Absolutely. Yeah, Bernard says if I could be of service of help to more people be more comfortable on camera, just look me up. I might give some free support and feedback. This is the way the community operates. And it goes back to how can I help others achieve their goals? And along the way, I can achieve my goals. We do need to keep the lights on, and it's one of these things that continues to flow, and actually we can actually jump on and jump in, and hopefully we can actually produce some content and get creative with this and learn from each other. Lisa says you could do a challenge with us. Absolutely. Okay. Nick says I'll pass on Portland. Yeah. I love the weather here, by the way, right now. So I hope you're enjoying it. Lisa says you could do a challenge with us. Okay, let's do a challenge. Put in number 1 if you are using video in any way, shape, or form right now. Just put in the comments number 1. That's what you want. Number 1 in the comments. So if you're doing any kind of video. Bernard says I found some software on AppSumo that does include subtitling in several languages. Diana, I made it. Love this episode so far. Diana, I think I owe you 10 things that I learned on my way to 50. Do I? Let me know. Okay. JD, nice to meet you all. And if you're not connecting with each other in the comments, let's make it happen. Jenny says yes, number 1. Lisa says we're snowed in. Well, shoot a video, share it with us, Lisa. Howard Kaufman, what's going on, brother? He's doing some great work over there. Yeah, Bernard says, Reddy, can you explain, please? Bernard says 1. He's doing Robert Berry. Yeah, just posted a video a couple of minutes ago. Alex says 1. Yes. Please haunt me. Track me down, hunt me like a bad dog. Thank you so much for thinking of me too. And thank you for joining in. Coffee or Thin Lizzy song. It's above the word repository. Oh, got it. I see. All right. Twitch is really sharp this way. The Twitch audience is really sharp. Charlene, how are you doing? What's going on? Thank you so much. Hi, Nick. Logged into from YouTube because LinkedIn jams up now and then. LinkedIn will continue to improve. I know. So I know it's cool. So thank you so much for the comments and so much for, I don't know if Howard, you want to jump on, or Jenny or anybody else. I can actually invite people up on stage here if you want to. It'd be nice to have you join me. Then I have to, oh, yeah. Marissa says, not doing as much as I think I should, but it's all good. I thrive behind the scenes. Yeah, you rock it. You do. So connect with intent. Absolutely. The link isn't working? Well, that's just bad and wrong. Well, let's see. Why is the link not working? Let's get that fixed. Hold on. Please hold. Copy. Let me fix this. Okay, Russ Hedge, I'm in. I don't know what happened. How do I add a video clip? Lisa, just drop it in a message in LinkedIn and I'll share it with the screen. Or here, I'll add you. Wonder what happened to that. Let me add you. Please hold. Add. I'll do this while we're live. All right. There you go. I'll add you, Lisa. There you go. Done. Okay, we got a few people coming in. Jenny, you came in and you left. What happened? Okay. We'll get a few people in here. Just have some fun. Guess who's in the house? What's going on, Captain?
Hey, man, you set up a fake room. No, how are you?
Nobody has ever done that. Let's get a few more people in the room.
Hello.
Hey.
What's going on? What's going on? Gabe.
Oh, we aren't getting audio.
Now, why is Gabe's camera not showing up?
Oh, what is up, folks?
Now, why is
What's going on right now?
Yeah.
Ooh, hold on here.
Everybody mute their mics.
Too many mics going on.
It was Jenny's. The link isn't working.
Oh, it's working now.
It's working now. But hey, Gabe, jump out and jump back in because
Is it working?
Your camera's not coming up.
Oh, is it? Okay, hold on.
Oh, hey, it's me. Hi, Howard. There's Gabe.
There you go.
How are you? Hello.
Perfect.
Hey, Gabe.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
What's going on? Hi, friends. Thanks
So
for the surprise invite.
Well, I have to tell you, last night started off with a plumbing.
A bang.
Well, no, it started off with flooding from the plumbing.
Oh.
So it didn't get resolved till this morning. And I had to take my sister in for she was supposed to go in for a procedure, but her blood pressure was so high that I ended up taking her to the ER and she got admitted into the hospital.
Oh.
So my day has
Oh.
been deconstructed and redone a couple of times today. So I started out the week behind, and this is what happens when life happens. So there you go. Now Jenny can get in. Okay, Jenny's in
It's
now.
been a long 24 hours.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
You too, huh?
Hey, you too.
Oh.
DJ had a great show today, by the way.
I had a great day today.
She had a great day. She was like the
I
announcer.
presented at 1 million cups. Yeah, thanks.
you did?
I did.
Tell us about it.
I got an invitation to go to 1 million cups to present on my new small business and entrepreneurship.
Huh?
So I was able to give like a 5 to 6 minute presentation and get great feedback from our local community and our local entrepreneurs, and got to network, and it was just really encouraging and reassuring.
Ooh,
Great job. She had some great feedback too. Right, DJ?
Yeah, it was streamed to Facebook only, so I did post here on LinkedIn
Right.
the link, but it is originally streamed to Facebook, the 1 million cups website or Facebook page.
It was
But I don't know if anybody's heard of them. I didn't really
I
know
have.
too much about them until, and I know they're in different cities around the nation. So, and they are made by volunteers, or it's run by volunteers, and you have like a sponsoring organization that really holds the meetings and really just encourages to welcome at least 2 entrepreneurs per the hour. I was fortunate. I got the whole hour to myself.
Well, that's fantastic.
But yeah, it was just fantastic. And I had some in real life support. So that's always good when you get to see individuals in real life and like give them a hug and show them appreciation.
Bernard, I want to give a message to Bernard. I dropped you in the message. There, look in LinkedIn and you'll get a link.
Ooh.
Actually, Gabe, I actually invited Gabe, Russ, and Howard to watch today. It was right in the middle of the day, so you guys probably didn't see it.
Well, I think Gabe and I are going to catch up afterwards too.
Yeah. So
He wasn't sure.
There's been quite a few things that I've got. I always got calls, believe me, going on right now. So I've been doing an everyday audio room on LinkedIn here, which has been pretty cool because the interface on desktop is it's really nice. So if you've ever been in a clubhouse room, you know how those operate. This one here, it's the only issue that they're running into is that if you host a room, you're exactly that. You're the only host, so that you can't have moderators, co-host, anything just yet. So, I mean, you could have a guest on. I mean, you could per se. I've seen other people do it that way, but like if you needed to run off or mute your mic or something, I mean, you don't have nobody else who can run the room, who can bring up guests. If somebody raises their hands, it's a little bit. There's a few issues that they got to work out, but other than that, man, they've been pretty good. That's
why they call it a beta, right?
Exactly, that's what it's called. So that's what I've been telling people as well. So they're taking. Well, this is the good thing. They're taking the feedback very seriously, and they're actually doing like developing on the fly.
That's awesome.
So they're taking the initiative of, hey, creators, we're giving you this tool, start using it, and then give us feedback so we can kind of help develop a better way to do the audio events here. So when they roll it out into the general population here, that the people will now say, well, okay, cool, this is real easy to use. The interface. I mean, there's just a few things they still got to work out, of course, but that's one of them. And then maybe at some point doing the whole replay thing. That's not available yet.
Howard, by the way, is the king of Clubhouse.
So, well, I see him all the time. I've been jumping in a lot more. I gotta get my reps in. I gotta get practice. So, I'm doing a Twitter space later tonight. So I was in a Clubhouse room today with Sarah Clay, Lauren Greif, a few other people that were in there. We were talking about the audio deal here on LinkedIn. So again, I've just been all over the place. Plus, I'm now doing a Friday stream at 9 p.m. and I'm doing a 5 a.m. in the morning Central Standard Time live stream.
Wow.
On Saturdays?
No, Monday morning. So it's going to be I'm probably going to end most people's nights here in the States at 9 p.m. Eastern, and then I'm going to do a 6 a.m. Hello. Thank you, Bernard.
Hi.
Bernard joined us. He's in from
Bernard.
Spain.
Well,
Ooh.
Bernard is the exact reason why I'm doing a Monday morning room. So they're over there hours ahead of us.
Yeah.
I miss out on some really great guests because if I want to do interviews with people who are over there across the pond, you know, inviting them at my time here on a Friday night at 10 or 9 a.m. Eastern, they're like, you know, it's bedtime for me. So I'm like, so how do you do it? You work around
I've run into that problem.
No, that's because you're calling the wrong people. If you want to be on the show, look at me. It's 1:30 in the morning. It's what now 1:38 in the morning, and I'm up to just say hello to you guys. I mean,
Wow.
where there's a why, you can always find the how.
There you go. That's
I
commitment.
love that.
Folks. That's
And
commitment.
thanks for joining us, Bernard. So we were talking about the process, Gabe. Bernard and I were talking about the process and getting involved and engaged in live streaming. And he's thinking about doing 3 shows in different languages. So that's a monumental feat.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's quite a big challenge, but I still, you know, I'm used to working on stage or with groups face to face, and I still feel a little bit, not to say a lot, awkward looking into that dot somewhere, and especially now where there's several people on camera. I look at your faces. I need that feedback. I need to sense you. I need to feel you, so I'm aware of your smile, of your, you know, of the way you look. And that for me is extremely important.
Yeah.
So there's one I've been working on that's been a challenge for me. I'm going to get it down, but when I do, I'm going to be interviewing myself. So I am going to. So everybody that gets here gets to hear this. This is exclusive stuff. I am going to record myself as a guest. I'm going to bring it into a live,
It's funny you say that.
And then I'm going to.
I was thinking about doing the same thing. So
I am going to interview myself.
I'm stealing the idea.
I do that all the time. Me, myself, and I have the greatest conversations ever.
Exactly.
We never agree on anything, but hey, that's cool.
That's what I was going to say. Who better than to interview me than myself?
Yep.
And just see what kind of madness goes on in my head. So
yeah.
You
I
know,
love that. I love that.
A lot.
Yeah. This reminds me.
Ross, you just came into a really interesting conversation.
See,
Did you catch what Gabe's going to do? He's going to interview himself.
Yeah.
No,
That sounds like
this reminds me why you always have to ask 2 and 3, because one never knows.
Russ Hedge joined in. Russ, welcome to the party. Thank you so much for jumping on.
Hey, you know, they said there was a party and Gabe and Russ and the gang was going to all be there. And then when DJ was thrown in, I had to jump in. So there you go.
Yeah. So I want to go around the room and I want to ask, what's the best thing that happened to you today? And then somebody just jumped in and jumped out
answered.
again.
No, that was me. So here's the thing. So in StreamYard, you can actually now invite yourself in through another tab. So the link that I did this the other night. I brought myself in 4 times. That's where I got the idea of interviewing myself. So if you can figure out how to mute the feedback, the loop there, you can actually have like yourself in there 4 times in the same stream. I'm always experimenting, so
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
I like that.
Sneaky trick.
Sneaky trick.
Okay, so Howard, what's the best thing that's happened to you this week?
It actually happened today. I received a phone call right after lunch from a friend of mine that I haven't talked to in a couple of years who lives back in Chicago, and we were able to catch up, and it was great because we just picked up like we've been, last time we talked, it seemed like a week ago when in fact it was a few years ago.
Yeah.
And that was pretty exciting. It was a nice surprise. It's always nice to just get that surprise, anytime during the day. And that's what happened today.
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
So, Gabe, what's the best thing that's happened to you today?
Ooh, so many. Let's see. I woke up this morning. That starts the day, so that's always a plus, right? Let's see. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 interesting conversations today with a lot of people that some I know that I just knew surface wise, and then some I've never met. So for me, anytime that I get to get introduced into somebody else's world and their connection and their network, that for me is like awesome. So that was like really great for me. And then this here showing up on my doorstep tonight, awesome, because tomorrow I have set everything up. I'm going to be on with Juma Bannister tomorrow evening at 7:30. So I'm hopping on his show tomorrow night. So wanted to get everything set up. As you can see now, I got the live streaming. That's actually us live back behind us on the TV. So so I went ahead and got the whole setup ready to go. Got the microphone going again. And like I said, I've been doing my audio rooms. Man, I've been just all over the place trying to spread myself, spread my message, and go find more interesting people out in this world. So it was an awesome day for me.
Fantastic. I love it. So, Russ Hedge, what's the best thing that's happened to you today?
Well, the new people that I met today, I have a goal this year of being 1,000, connecting with 1,000 new people, truly getting to know them. And so really that boils down to just under 3 people a day. And the 3 people that I met today were incredible. In fact, I was able to connect 2 of those 3 people to actually be able to work together just after meeting them today. I love opportunities like that. It just makes me feel so good to be able to help, encourage, and bless other people that way. So that was amazing. That's
fantastic. I love that idea of setting a goal, 1,000 people in 2022.
Hey, did you see that? So that kind of reminds me. Thank you for saying that. It actually reminds me. Shelly Elsinger mentioned me today in one of her posts of like 3 interesting people that she did on her LinkedIn. And now I got to find 3 interesting more people to kind of highlight so it passes everything forward. So I've been thinking about 3 people that I'm going to put up, because I'm going to create the post tonight and then I'll put it in the morning. So been working on that because there are counting it down to 3 a day. That's a lot. I need more than that. I need like 10 people.
There are a lot of amazing people out there. There definitely are.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, DJ, what about you? What's the best thing that's happened to you today?
I already shared what happened to me today.
Okay.
Because I participated in 1 million cups, but I thought you might swing back around and ask me.
Yes.
So I have another answer.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, I had to run out. I had to run out. Oh yeah, we know what this is. Do we know what this is? Wait, where's my camera?
Oh,
yeah.
All right. Golf clap around the room.
All right.
Clap.
Wait.
Talking about that tonight.
Beautiful.
Howard is going to organically just cover the world of LinkedIn on his products. I love his products. So
I know.
Do that.
Such good quality. Just amazing product. I could sit and talk about this all. Look at that gorgeous cap.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Howard does. I think Howard thinks multifaceted whenever he does these things. Because here's the thing: when you're done with it and it's empty, it makes a great paperweight as well. That thing's not going anywhere.
Solid.
And it's
solid.
awesome.
I don't think she knows to look at the bottom of it. Hey, look at the bottom of it. DJ, turn that upside down. Both of them. Yeah, what's that right there? See it? See that? You can tell when your toothpaste is sorting out. That's toothpaste.
Oh,
Awesome.
Nice.
I love that.
Look at all that. So So this, Russ, to answer your question, this beauty came, and I'm super excited about this too.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you, Howard.
Flattering, a little bit embarrassed, but thank you. But let's get back to the regular scheduled program. Russ, I know there's still Bernard and Jenny have to answer, but let's not forget, Russ, you're going to have to answer your question too.
Yes, I will answer the question. Bernard,
Yes.
what's the best thing that's happened for you? You've had an extra long day, so you got
No,
more.
it's today. Past midnight, it's a new day. So the best thing that happened to me today is be here on the show with you guys.
Oh,
Simply
fantastic.
awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's always nice to catch up with you, Bernard. I appreciate that.
I promised to do my homework, and it's for me. It's the first time that I use StreamYard, so I'll be checking in on this as well. And I promise that starting February, no later than February 1st, I'll be doing those 3 languages every week.
Well, you got a few people that are familiar with StreamYard here, so you got lots of resources.
Yeah, that's why my connection went down. I opened up LinkedIn on another tab, and I started sending connection requests. So the one that was 3 short, if you accept me, that's one less to go. So yeah, I promise I won't spam you.
All right. So Jenny, what's the best thing that happened to you today?
Well, there are a couple things. First of all, you didn't want to know about this person. So I met Philip Jones. I think you know who he is, right? DJ from last night.
Philip Jones?
Yeah. He is part of Untitled Chance Kidney Transplants. And he said that he has 3 people that will come on my podcast in March.
Oh,
He's
cool.
booked up until March because Howard's coming on again.
Oh,
But
fantastic.
yes, so that's exciting. And then actually I did find out today, it's kind of personal, but Medicare actually does have a care plan where caregivers can come in to help me. Because Mark's going to show up here. Mark's going to show up here, and he's going to be like, because I'm not going to be the caregiver, not caregiver anymore. But I'm still going to have the podcast on podcast. Yeah.
Congratulations, Jenny.
Thank you.
That's great, Jenny.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
So the best thing that happened to me today is the fact that even though the day was full of chaos and it was not necessarily the most kind in my time schedule, I still was able to get to show up and invite some people in, and I was able to have a conversation with several people today. And also I've met a few new people, and I actually was interviewed a couple of times today. So I've fit a lot in my schedule today, and it's been a very full day. And afterwards, and I'm glad that my sister was able to get some help in the hospital. The plumbing has been fixed, and so I can end the day with a positive note. And then I have to run out and hopefully get some of her stuff to her before the end of the night. But it's really been a full day, and I really truly appreciate all the gratitude in the world for everyone jumping in at last possible minute and joining this, because it means a lot, and it's really important to stay connected as much as we can in our busy schedules. And I just really appreciate you guys and the work that we're doing together in the community, and just all the love in the world. So thank you, all the gratitude as well. So I appreciate you. So
thank you, Russ.
You bet.
You guys, by the way, I texted him at like 4:30. I said, "Are you still gonna have this on today?" He's like, "Okay." So if we said last week, we're gonna do it.
Well, I didn't get it out early so Gabe could publish it, and I'm like so behind on so many things, and it's just like, okay, just knock them off the list as fast as you can. Just do the checklist.
Yeah.
Make sure that you get as much completed as possible. Taking care of family first, clients next, and then my stuff is also in there as well. So we've got a lot happening and a lot of exciting things to look forward to. And I just really appreciate the fact that we can actually all participate and help each other out, because I know it's it's a growing community, and there's plenty for all of us to take ownership of and continue to pursue. So
Man,
thank you so much for.
I'm like you, man. I'm looking for automations. I'm looking for ways to make my stuff so much easier. So I was actually pull back the curtain. I had a call with Daniel Hall. So we're looking to put my calendar together so that it's so much more easier. So that once that's automated, I can get a lot of other automated. Like I already got my Twitter automated. I set my Twitter up. I did like 25, 30 tweets already for calendar. I'm using a thing called Chime Social. And I essentially it tells me everything that I need, like when are my best times to go tweet, when best audiences. So it lets me set out a content calendar that tweets it automatically out. And I've built up my following now. I'm almost at 100 followers, and I started like January 2nd. So goal is to hit a high enough number to get on Amazon Live. So that's one angle.
What's it called again, Gabe? What's that called again?
Chime, CHIME Social. We're going to be talking about this tomorrow on my audio rooms. We're going to be talking about how to like repurpose content and like some of the things you can do to make it easier. So like there's one called Social Pilot that you can actually use to kind of put together another content calendar that will actually do it here for LinkedIn.
I use Social Pilot, so if you want to know more about that, look at it.
Yeah, so I just started checking it out, but that's another way I'm trying to find ways to kind of automate the process so I don't have to go back and struggle to create content. I can actually, so when I'm in a good mood and I have a lot of really great ideas, I can batch content some of my stuff out there, and then boom, I can make it consistent. So if it's like an everyday time that I want to go hit a post on the platform, I can. I'm a big proponent of being consistent. That's why my audio rooms are every day right now until the end of January. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll be doing that this week. Next week I'm going to be talking about business development. So I'm going to be looking for entrepreneurs who might want to come on there and share their share their stories, talk about how they've built up their businesses through using LinkedIn and some of the things that they can do as well. I want to, again, I'm going to cover a variety of topics every week. So this week,
here's a question, Gabe, that Sarathi asked is switch from YouTube. I wanted to know if you have Vimeo Live and VK Russia Live.
So Vimeo Live you can use to stream through LinkedIn, actually. You can actually use, they're one of the preferred partners that you can actually use to sign up through. And why is that important? Because when you're a preferred partner through LinkedIn, you have access to seeing comments and pulling in comments just like you just did. Now there's other platforms that actually have streaming services that you can connect your LinkedIn destinations to, but they're not in the program. So you're just streaming there. So I wouldn't use anything like that unless I was streaming directly to my business page, because then I'm not worried so much about the comments on my business page as I am creating content that's going to stay there and harbor on my LinkedIn page there. So I want that to sit there as a kind of resource to kind of like YouTube. So like he's saying, going from YouTube to doing something like that, you could actually do that and create content on your business page on LinkedIn, and it'll save all your videos. And again, you don't have to worry so much about, hey, I'm having guests, I'm having comments in here. So it changes the dynamic a little bit. So so hopefully anybody who like wants to actually look into that, that's another avenue. Again, I'm just trying to help creators learn as much as I possibly can, give them education, put a lot of things into place, because that's what I want to do, because that's going to fulfill my objective and my mission statement. So
Gabe, does that mean that we have to study your profile to get some knowledge as well? No, man. I'm being serious. I mean, if you have that information on your profile, I mean, I'll just look it up.
So you can. I've had live streams that I've talked about using like StreamYard, what you're studying.
Yes.
And then some of the other video content that I'm actually about to start putting out, that's what I'm going to go do to put it on my business page so that people can come find those videos and I can direct them. See, the issue is if you go to my page right now, you're going to have to look and scroll through a lot of my videos or a lot of my content to go find a particular video, where if it's on my business page and that's what I use it strictly for, I can just send you the link to my business page and you can go find exactly what you're looking for. So that's why I'm saying using it as a source, as a resource hub for you to go put all your content specific videos on there.
Can you share that in the group chat so that after the show we just we can go back and check on it and link on it? Because I think, Russ, that's something that's also with your academy, that we have like a library or a resource center for people like me that are just joining, complete newbies on the tech side, but maybe we can also contribute with expertise and knowledge from former life prior to digital. So,
of course.
Yeah. Well,
go ahead, Russ.
I was just going to say, I'm getting feedback now.
Uh-oh.
And I'm just putting a link here in the internal chat for Russ Hedge, this Okaya tool. I looked into a lot of social media optimization tools. Most of them were monthly payments, $30, $50, depending on how many accounts, how many social media stuff. And this one was a one-time payment, lifetime.
Yep, absolutely.
And excellent for scheduling and repurposing and everything.
Hold on. There we go. Sorry about that.
It's Gabe cloning himself.
Well, I wish it was that easy.
Well, here's the other thing is Gabe and I have actually
guys.
talked about doing the courses like this, Bernard, in the Pirate Syndicate, and making sure that people have the resources necessary to even consider and where to start. There's actually one, if you go to the Pirate Syndicate /piratesyndicate.com/10 considerations.
Take the 10
It goes through and actually outlines some things you need to think about before starting a podcast. And you can actually outline all of that stuff, and it'll actually send you a report afterwards and say, okay, here's your content. This is what you said you wanted to do. Here's your why and how, and some things that you can actually outline and produce content and start building your strategy for. So.
Yeah. And that's what, like my calendar, that's what I do with a lot of people is like, once they figure out those things, book a strategy session and we can plan out, like mind map out how you want to go out and create. That's our specialty. That's what we spend. That's what we do. That's the big thing.
Most people don't know this. Oh, bye, Russ. Hi, honey. I was trying to get you.
Thank you.
Hi, Russ, you. Hey, I was gonna
take care.
But Howard already knows this about me. So a year and a half ago, Howard's I'm actually a vendor, or he's my vendor. And every week I had 2 people on, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And the weekend before, I'd run an article for whoever was going to interview regarding whatever topic I was interviewing them about. And there's other things that CBD industry that came up. Those were going as immediate, articles that would go up. So I was doing 5 days a week. I'm not doing that anymore, but maybe I need to go back to that. Like anybody that was coming on, I always had an article before the day. Then after the day, I did follow-ups too. So, I mean, I was much more engaged a year and a half ago. Howard's like, oh, no, I was going to say something.
No, actually, I have a totally different question. I'm just curious, Bernard, you mentioned you're in Spain. Where in Spain are you?
Right in the center, in Madrid. I live in the outskirts of Madrid. Lived in Mexico, lived in the US, in Germany, all over the place, and now in Spain for the last 20 years.
It's beautiful where you're at.
It is. The only I might be cross, but I say about Spain the same thing that I said about Mexico when I lived there. Beautiful country, beautiful place. If it wasn't for the politicians, it'd be wonderful. So, but I guess that's somewhat international, though. So
So I do know there's from what I remember, and it's been maybe 10 years ago, went to Spain, but I remember there's a coastal town, not the island, but a coastal town small called Mallorca. And their claim to fame is they believe they're the legitimate birthplace of Walt Disney.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard that.
No, but it wouldn't surprise me. It's it's like, yeah, they discovered America, they discovered everything, and why not? We gave Disney birth. I mean, the Spaniards are well known for their fairy tales. So.
Yeah, there definitely was a tourist trap element of it, but it was so beautiful. Anyways, I digress. I didn't mean to derail the conversation.
No, that's. I mean, the whole show is about great conversation and connection, Howard. Yeah. So I love the fact that we can actually think about different parts of the world and engage people in a way that we wouldn't normally have an opportunity to connect. Yeah. And that's the beauty of live streaming in general, and that's the excitement that I have for it. So it's great conversation. So
I could see Bernard talking to Marco.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Marco. That would be a good connection.
That would be. So you need to meet Mr. Marco Novio. That would be.
He's in Portugal. He's great.
If we start looking at the names, Gabe is loyal. His last name Leal is loyal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And Marco Novio is boyfriend. Novio is boyfriend. So if I look at my last name in German, Shiba is somebody that is always pushing, and it has also a double meaning. It's either somebody that works on the black market or somebody that really is pushing forward. So, yeah.
Interesting.
But Russ, one thing that I wanted to mention about the pirate, about your network is the human worth. You emphasize and you focus on connecting people, and that's what makes your show and your guests very, very special. So, I mean, congratulations for that. I mean,
thank you.
No, it goes to all the panelists here. Awesome.
Yeah,
really.
I know that each and every one on the panel here, is part of the equation. Everybody in the comments, we're all part of the equation, and I just really appreciate the fact that this. I mean, I'm blown away. I come from a background in radio and television and advertising, and to see that this can happen right now is just. I don't think people truly really understand the power that we have at our fingertips right now and the opportunities that present themselves as a result of this technology. And I just know that the connections and the connectivity and the conversations that can start as a result it's universal. It's not, barriers and borders. It's universal. So
I think they're not aware. I attended 2 networking meetings today, and it's very hard to explain to people that networking, it might be about business, but it's business further down the line. It's primarily about the relationships. It's primarily about people, about us. That's it. Business comes later. Business is secondary. This is first. And they, most of them don't get it. They don't get it.
No, they don't get it. But we get it, and we can make a difference. We can make it matter. We can make an impact, and that's our goal, is to continue to make an impact. Make sure that we're putting content out there that is approachable and people can actually be involved and engaged with, and that we can continue to grow and support each other along the journey. So it's really Bruce. Yes. Blue says the guy in the blue shirt, the relationships are all the way. Yeah. Absolutely. We were at an event with Tisha Pelletier last night, and it was a great event. Lots of great people there. Don Terrell is in the room too. Great time for creators and connection. Absolutely. So Lisa Fenton says, I'm back. You're back. Okay, thank you so much for coming back. And Sarathi says networking is about relationships more than business. those which can move along the way through the years. Absolutely. Absolutely. Fantastic. And I just have to give I have to give Gabe a shout out to the work that he's been doing, and Russ Hedge as well. 1,000 people in a year. That's I know what that takes, and I know what that commitment can return. It's a great return on your investment. So
I feel like I'm only in the third week of January and I've talked to 1,000 people already.
You probably have.
There's quite a the thing is, like, the audio rooms. So the audio rooms, when you bring people in, I mean, there's just so many people that come on stage. You get to have conversations with a lot of them. Some of them come up there and actually send out connection requests. So those are just other conversations that spur from the audio side of it. And then plus, like, every single day, it's been like my calendar. I have 3 to 4 conversations on Zoom calls and stuff. So, man, I'm just keeping myself busy. So I do have like I said, I got an objective to, like, all of these meetings and everything else I got going on, because, hey, man, that's if we're gonna make changes and make movements and keep things moving forward, these are the things that you got to do. So
yeah,
I'm not worried about it.
Hey, Ross, it looks like people are talking about you today on Ross Hedges' show. You're very popular. Mary Fan just said that.
Mary, thank you, Jenny. I really appreciate that. Mary says the audio rooms are fantastic. So, Gabe, you have fans along with you right there. So, hey, I do have to jump off. I appreciate the fact that we're here, and we have so many things to look forward to. I will work towards getting these up earlier, Gabe, so we can actually have some people in there. It's like, so patience, everyone. Patience, and I love you. So Matt Mohawk is in the room tomorrow morning. So I'll get that one up before I go to bed. So it's like,
Matt's a great guy.
We're getting wrapped
I
up.
love him.
Who's here, DJ? Mackenzie's here.
Oh, Mackenzie's here.
I know, right?
I saw so many great people tonight. This is great.
Did we get shadow puppet rooms? Yes. Yeah. Sending smiles. Love you all. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks,
and also,
nice to see everyone. Nice to meet you, Bernard.
Bernard, we'll see more of you in the future. So stay tuned. Jenny, good news on the care and everything that's going on.
Thank you.
And DJ, love that you have some great toothpaste now. It's. I know you're gonna be happy with it. So
I don't think she knows her teeth are gonna get wider. They'll get wider.
I can't wait. Maybe the smile will make me some money at some point.
Yeah.
I used to get bullied for my mouth I used to get bullied for it. So if I can turn that around in life, right?
That's $1 million smile right there.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Howard, we're going to see you at LinkedIn Live next week, I'm sure.
Looking forward to it.
And Gabe, let's catch up, okay?
Got you, brother.
All right, love you guys.
Night.
Have a good night. Be well. Be in touch.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Guys, bye.